So let's talk about it for a second. What really just happened, you got to think. You was just the most powerful man in the world. Think of that. Like, men, we have our egos and all that type of stuff. You made it to number one. You're the most powerful person. Whatever you say, go. You can start a war. You can print money. You can do whatever you want. And what I notice of my time of living is the worst people to accept their situation is older men. Because what happens is, as a man, you go from your youth age, being a kid, having fun, until you turn a teenager, a high teenager, like 16, 14, 15, whatever age, and you start getting that grown man strength. You're like, oh, man, mom and dad can't talk to me like they used to talk to me. You get that puberty, you get that grown man strength, and you start weight training in high school, you start hitting weights and all that type of stuff. You start building character, start building muscles, and you become a young man, then a young adult. And what happens is you get stronger, you grow, and you become very masculine. And as you go with your age, you go from 20 to 30 to, we just say 30 is your prime. We just say 30 is your prime of your most physical well-being self. And now with technology, is going a little bit further. But what happens is when you go 60, 70, 80, all of your big this, somebody come in the crib, somebody try to come break in my crib right now, I'm beating their ass. It's that simple. It's like, because I hit the gym today, it's like I'm at that point. But when I'm 80, somebody come in the crib, they getting popped. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So you don't go from you go from that physical masculine person to now you're not walking the same. You're not talking the same. You can't do the same things. The things you used to do around your house, you can't help out. So our identity of being a man is being a protector and a provider. You take one of those or both of those away, we lose something. So Joe Biden, you're taking away his power. He cannot protect his country. He can't provide. He can't do anything. So it's like, oh, man, just go sit down and be old and die. And his mind, so he didn't want to give up that seat. He was like, no, I'm not giving up the seat. I'm going to run again. Worst case scenario, I'm going to die. And I'm going to stand on business. That's the mindset. But what started happening was you had too many people that wasn't just in the Republican Party. You had people on the Democratic side and the Republican side like, hey, Joe, nah, you need to step down. Like, you need to step down. Him doing that debate versus Trump, that was the end. A lot of Democrats didn't want to admit it. That was the end. We seen grandpa up there that had a little bit of dementia mixed with a lot of different things where he didn't understand what was going on and he wasn't as sharp, wasn't as fine as we need as somebody to run a country, and everybody went in panic mode. The problem is the people on the inside already knew this, and they should be ashamed of themselves for hiding it for so long. I believe I did a video and I was covering, George Clooney. George Clooney has been a big Biden supporter, big Democrat supporter, and he recently wrote an article. So he first talked to Obama. He like, hey, Obama, you care if I give some game of what's going on, right? Obama like, man, do what you got to do. And he wrote an article basically saying, look, the Joe Biden I once knew is now the Joe Biden that y'all seen on live TV. He's not capable of running our country. So when you have people that's close to him that have your best interests, it's telling like, hey, he's not capable of running a country and being successful at it. Got to get him up out of there. So the way he handled that, I can give him all the type of credit, because if it was Trump, he ain't. Good luck with that. So for him to hand it down, you're handing down your Iron Throne, not just to someone else, you're handing it down to a woman. Not just to a woman, you're handing down to a woman of color. That's a lot for him. That is a lot for him. So I wish President Joe Biden the best. I wish him well. I'm sending him positive vibes and good energy. We gonna see. Let me know if y'all thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If y'all believe Harris have a real chance, because she is a woman. She is a woman of color. It's gonna be tough for her. It's gonna be tough. But let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to y'all soon.